All right, so part 2, combining radicals. All right, here we go. So what we're going to do, what's very important, and make sure you write this down, do not add underneath. Just simplify. All right, here we go. So when it comes to adding and subtracting, guys, we're going to draw a line straight down. And we're going to break this into 2 separate parts. So right now, I'm looking at the 5 square root of 7. And my Math is Fun website right over here. I'm going to type in 7. And of course, 7 is a prime number. So what that means for us is this cannot be simplified any further. So I'm going to recopy it down here. Recopy the plus sign on my actual line there. And now I'm going to look at this. Well, if square root 7 over there isn't going to simplify, then square root over here is not going to simplify. So I'm just going to recopy. Do not add the square roots together. That is not square root 14. All you need to do is just combine a positive 5 and a positive 2. And then stick the square root on the end. So, y'all, the answer for this is just 7, because 5 plus 2 is 7, and then recopy that square root of 7. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down 72. Going to recopy that minus sign. Then we're going to break down 18. Uh-oh. I got to factor it. I'm not going to recopy 18. I'm going to use my Math is Fun website, and I am going to put in 72. So I'm putting 2 times 2 times 2, and then 3 times 3. Remember, we're doing square roots, so I'm just going to group them in groups of 2 while I'm writing this. Add a single 2 left over, and then 2 3s. All right, so it looks like I get to draw a circle around a 2 and a circle around a 3. I got a remainder of 2 left over inside the square root symbol. So it's going to be 2 times 3, square root of 2. So the 2, the 3, you have to multiply those together. So write 6 square root 2. I'm going to recopy the minus sign. And now I'm going to break down 18. 18 is 3 times 3 times 2. So a 3 gets to come out. Remainder of 2 stays in. There's no extra step here. Like I had to multiply over here because I had 2 circles come out. I only had 1 circle come out here. So I'm just going to recopy 3 square root of 2. Now I know I can combine. I know I can go ahead and do 6 minus 3 because the square root 2 matches. So the final answer is just going to be 3 square root 2. And box that in. Okay, so here we go with number 9. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do number 9 with you. You're going to turn in number 10 on your own today. You got to knock this out, so please pay attention. I have 3 pieces here, so I'm breaking my paper into 3 sections. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to recopy the 4 on the outside, but I'm not copying 48. I'm going to prime factor that out. And when we prime factor that out, we're going to have 4 2s. And look, I'm grouping them by 2s. And then we're going to have a single 3. I'm going to recopy this minus sign. I don't have anything to bring down, but I'm going to go ahead and prime factor 147. And 147 factored out is 3, and then 7 times 7. So in a minute, I'm going to take that 7 out, but not yet. I'm going to recopy this minus sign. I'm going to bring down this 3, and I'm not writing 50. I'm going to write what 50 is factored, and it's going to be a 2 times 5 times 5. Okay, now it's time to pull out any perfects that are hiding out here. Got a couple of 2s that are going to come out from this section. Looks like a 7 is coming out of my middle section. And then over here, I'm going to take out a 5. All right, so remember, I had a number on the outside. You got to bring that down every single step of the way. I drew circles around a 2. How many circles did I draw? 2 of them. I got a remainder. I did not do anything with that 3. It stays there. Please remember your order of operations. This is not 4 times 2 squared. This is not 16 that way. What happens is you have to square this first. 2 times 2 is 4. Then you multiply it by 4. So remember, it is a 16, but you have to multiply your exponents first. Let's take a look at what's going on here. I drew a circle around the 7. I'm going to recopy the minus sign. I just drew one circle around a 7. So this, y'all, that's just 7 square root 3. I didn't have any number on the outside to multiply, so I'm just going to recopy it down here on my next line of my work. Let's look what's going on over here. All right, so I have a 3 on the outside. I'm going to bring it down, just recopying the minus sign. Y'all, we're taking a 5 out, so I'm going to draw a 5. I'm going to recopy that 2. That's a remainder. And then I have to multiply the 3 times 5. And the 3 times 5 is 15. And that's 15 square roots of 2. So these are minus signs. I kind of got a little sloppy with my minus signs here. All right, so remember, it's only where the 2 roots are the same. We're going to combine these. We can't do anything with that except copy it in our final answer. So we're going to do 16 minus 7. 16 minus 7 is 9. So our final answer is going to be 9 square root 3. And then this has a completely different square root. I can't do anything. We're just going to copy it on the paper. Don't forget the minus sign. That's it. Box that in. You guys need to work this and show answer for credit. That's it. We're moving on.